Good evening, TNT. Good evening. Update for you. Update for you. We're going to talk about Mr. Fivehead. Mr. Sean Sober is all you know him. The man who had so big, Google Map does use it as a point of interest, you know. We're going to talk about him. Yeah, man, we had to talk about Mr. Sobers. But before that, as always, give thanks for another day. We had a beautiful day. Give thanks. Lord Father give we, and He had to give we. So make sure and give thanks. All right, family, let me talk. So, Mr. Fivehead, Mr. Backhead salute. Yeah, boy. The man head so big when it hot outside, he don't sweat, you know. Partner is full-blown rain on that forehead, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. Jeez, I needed that man head big, boy. Way. Partner, he head so big, NASA does use it as a relay. When he walk in his house, the Wi-Fi does get stronger. Mr. Fivehead, you say before, it had nothing. America have to tell all you. They don't have to say nothing. They're in international waters. International waters. All right. You sure you want to keep singing that song? You sure? I know with that forehead, you just get a real good reception, you know. Your microphone never cut off, you know. So you're sure you want to keep singing that song? American Reaper drones flying from last night from 3 o'clock in the morning till today. Flying in and out and all around Trinidad airspace, including over Trinidad and Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago waters. You sure? You still sure you have nothing to say? Mr. Fivehead? Where you now? You hiding? Or you sorry shopping in this new saree? I know with that forehead, you could put that thing on Airbnb, you know, and rent it off as a short-term lease. So you could pick up some money and help you out with the bill. You still want to stick to that story and say that they don't have to tell Trinidadians nothing? American Reaper drones are only there for 2 reasons. They only fly for 2 reasons. Reconnaissance or an airstrike. And in either case, what the ass are they doing over Trinidad and Tobago airspace and flying over Trinidad and Tobago? Unless they are surveying for an incoming ship, which by the way just landed. That is why I'm doing this video. The Gerald Ford just landed in the Caribbean waters off the coast of Trinidad and Tobago, loaded with weapons, loaded with personnel, over 4,000 personnel, and plenty planes, ready to strike Venezuela. You still sure you have nothing to say? Partner, if you was a Rasta, they'd have used a parachute as a Rasta cap, you know. Your head so blasted big. Partner, if intelligence was measured by the size of your forehead, you'd be a genius, you know. But you blasted dotish. Minister of Foreign Affairs and CARICOM. You have nothing to say. All you're lying and telling Trinidadian, nothing to fear. Miss Nusari is here. Nothing to fear. Okay, Mr. Nothing to fear. You know what Venezuela just come out and say? Not too long ago. You know what they just say? They will use guerrilla tactics, among others, and attack Trinidad and Tobago. They just come out and say that. Mr. Nothing to Fear. The president of Colombia just come out and say, and I'm paraphrasing a bit, they will not be threatened by a failing empire that is ruled by a bunch of, they don't like this word, but let me see, Epstein Associates. Let me put it that way. And it begin with a P. The eagle has landed in the Caribbean, but the jaguar ready to strike. And Trinidad and Tobago is caught in the middle. And history shows Mr. Forehead, Mr. Fivehead, Mr. Backward Salute. Any country that is caught in the middle between two warring nations, that country's economy is completely destroyed. And given the fact that Miss New Sari and all your shopping with that $808 million all you take, partner, me know if it have enough money or space on the plane for you to fly to Turkey and get that hair transplant. Me know if it have enough hair on the planet to fold that for it. You go need to do a donor drive. You know they have blood drive? You go need a hair drive. There's not a fade in the back of your head, you know. It a fade in. That is darkness, boy. It run away. But you still have nothing to say. I told earlier and I made it clear, when that aircraft carrier show up, there will be war. I said that. Trinidad and Tobago is not a warring nation, neither is any of the Caribbean islands. But you are fighting a warring culture, a warrior culture, a civilization that is older than the entire Caribbean itself. That is who you are fighting. There was no Trinidad, sir, but there was Aztecs and Mayans and Incans. There was no Trinbago. There were no islands. There was nothing. But they were a warrior class before anything existed in Trinidad. And that is who you picking a fight with. And refusing to tell Trinidadians and Tobagonians what is going on. Because they're not breaking any laws. Who grant them permission to do surveillance over Trinidad and Tobago? Who grant America the authority to utilize our airspace? And where you think they're going to be flying when they launch that attack? Right over Trinidad and Tobago airspace. And where you think Venezuela going to hit first? America? The ship and thing? Where you think Russia going and hit first? America? They're hitting Trinidad first and foremost. So Mr. Fivehead and Mr. Drunkard, I mean Sobers, sorry, slip of the tongue, eh? Polish off your forehead. I know you have real money in wax, in automotive wax stock, eh? Because I had shiny boy, real shiny, eh? You just going by a barber and you sit down in the chair and done. Man, he had to touch your head, he look at your head and it done. He had to pass a razor, he touch you there, so haircut done. So you know you saving real money in a haircut. So go and take a 20-second haircut. Fix up real nice, real nice. Put on your nicest suit. And get your backside in front of camera and address the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Foreign Affairs. Mr. Foreign Affairs. And go to the bank and wait and see. Because I know Miss New Sari there trying to make a deposit. Eh? So go to the bank and wait and see. Get Miss New Sari. And get on the magic carpet. And fly all your ass back to Trinidad. Fly your ass back to Port of Spain. Fly your ass back to San Fernando. Fly your ass to Arima. Fly your ass somewhere in the country. Get in front of a microphone. Go back to the Red House. Get in front of a microphone. Because they build a new landing strip for she, eh? They might have no helicopter pad. Nah, they have a new landing strip for she broom. I mean she magic carpet. A new landing strip ready for she. So she only go land right there. And you go step off the broom, I mean magic carpet. And you get in front of camera. And you're going to tell the people at Trinidad and Tobago what's coming now. So I tell all you Venezuela, I tell all you Colombia get involved. And what the president of Colombia just called the United States government, they are taking personally. But they are lying. Them not lying. They're taking it personally. And America only bring that boat there so to launch an attack. I tell all you, when that boat reach there, they will launch an attack on Venezuela. And then Venezuela will attack Trinidad and Tobago. Not just from Venezuela, but from inside Trinidad and Tobago. Because while Ole was busy protecting U.S. Embassy and U.S. interests, them was smuggling trinidadian inside Trinidad and Tobago, along with militia inside Trinidad and Tobago. And all you're going after the Venezuelans that are doing nothing, the ones that really need the help, all you're going after them. But all you ain't touching the criminal and them. Now all you doing nothing because them paying all your police. Them paying all your. Them putting money in all your pockets, all you go see nothing. Time to do your job, sir. Time to do your job. I know it hard to stand up because that forehead probably weigh 100 pounds, you know. Like a sledgehammer. So Mr. Sledgehammer, get up. Go in front of camera. And tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, explain to them why American Reaper drones are flying into their airspace. Side note. American B-52 bombers were spotted in California with a new nuclear weapon. The same B-52 bombers fly into Venezuela. You could identify them by a star on the wing, on the tail. But I have a feeling you're going to see that. I have a feeling. Venezuela say they will make Caracas so dangerous, it will be impossible for any of them to survive in Caracas. None of the military, because you got to fight everybody. And then all you got to fight in the bush. And them do good in Vietnam, you know. Them get mashed up in Vietnam. You feel them military and them no bush. That is their backyard. They know it inside out. America do stand a chance in there. They will resort to bombing the country. That is their only option. Because them are landing there so. And if they land there so, it will be a massacre. It will cost Venezuelan lives and American lives needlessly, along with Trinidadian lives. And make no mistake of that. So, Mr. Fivehead, go and do your job. Address the nation. Tell them now it's time to worry. Tell them to make sure they have. After all, you already increased the prices of everything. Now tell them. And go get Miss New Sari. I know she's shopping, eh? Go and get she. And go get Tanko and you're welcome. And go get Mr. Alexander. And go get Moni Lal. Go get all you. Stand up in front of the Red House and address the blasted nation. Because them are coming there for no kiss me ass boat. Them are coming there for no blasted gang crime in Trinidad and Tobago. And them are going in Venezuela for no makeup cartel, cause cartel of the sun that do exist. Them going there for oil. And then they go into Colombia for resources. And if they think they're going to walk through them people, they have another thing coming. And if you feel Trinidad and Tobago will be untouched, you just as blasted dotish as Kabla. And just as dangerous. Go and address the nation. And to all you, my regular subscribers, I think all you listening, pay attention. When all your plane and things start to fly over, all you, buckle up, eh? Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're somewhere safe. Because when things start to happen, it go happen fast. And then everything will change. Be aware. That's a short update for you, yeah? So, alright, all you, take it easy. I love all you too bad. All you know that already. I always tell you I love all you too bad. I love my Caribbean brothers and sisters. And I love my Latin American brothers and sisters. We all always one people. We all come from the same place. If it wasn't for Latin America, it'd be no Trinbago. Remember that. Remember that. They wouldn't have Trinbago without them. All always the same. All always one people. And if them go suffer, I promise you we go suffer. I promise you. So you look out for each other. Look after your brother and sister. Love your brother and sister as you love yourself. The chessboard set up. The final piece there. Now the game going and start. All you're waiting is for the first movement. So be aware. Be aware. Make sure you have. Make sure. All right, God bless. God guide all you. God keep all you safe. God grant all your strength and compassion. Love each other. Love your brother and sister as you love yourself. Until next one, take it easy.